Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, Get Daved. We're about to have the decisive battle. No, I do not need more info. We're splitting into 3 groups made up from our current party. I'm going to do... Edgar in one group. Sabin's going to be by himself in another. And then we're going to have our main combat group. Yeah, I think that should do. So, Cyan's group is going to do the majority of the hunting killing. Edgar's got Cella's there for support to just keep his HP up and everything. And Sabin is going to be entirely on his own. Edgar and Sabin's groups are going to be used as bottlenecks to block the ways to get to Banin, because if they reach him, it's all over. Thank you, Kefka. Someone was asking about the laugh. Oh, you'll be hearing more of that. Now, the encounters you get are fewer and weaker. Gotta get Cyan out of here. Fewer and weaker if you're on lower enemies, or if you're on lower levels. Alright. So now we've blocked all the pathways to Banin. Get the Hunter-Killer out there. As long as Gao keeps doing this, we're set. Yeah, that's kind of a brutal counterattack, but... Incidentally, Gao could have killed all of them in one blow if he had just targeted everyone with Fire 2, but... Yeah, sometimes it goes that way. So the green guys, you tend to get that encounter and one with 4 troopers. Yeah, this one. Back attack. That's not the end of the world in this situation. And I'm gonna go with Templar again just because it's better suited to this fight. Dang it, Gao! Maybe I should switch to Terra. Templar attack's not terrible or anything either, but... If he's using Fire 2, I'm gonna be... How brutally long and drawn out because we're all in the back row, trading half-power attacks. There, a tonic. That made it worthwhile. Good timing. That kind of sums up why I often don't use Gao. Alright, top everyone up with our uber-powerful magic. And I'm gonna not record this. Alright, our first encounter with Edgar's group. They're all humans, so we're gonna actually open up with Bioblaster. Cella's is primarily there to mop up after this attack. Won't be necessary. I was thinking that because Edgar was on such a low level, well, never mind, taken care of, Bioblaster wouldn't be able to do enough damage. Not the case. Couple fights in a row for Edgar. Alright. Having the dog in there doesn't change things too much, except Bioblaster doesn't work as well on it, so that's where Cella's is going to come in. Boom. How do you like those apples? And again. Alright, we're back, and we're gonna have our first encounter with brown soldiers. They sometimes have the Fidor, or they'll occasionally have heavy armor, which we had the chance to fight in lock scenario. A lot easier when it's not a one-on-one. Nope, more of the same. Pounce is an extremely hard attack that does about, well, there you go, 115 damage or so. And looks like a whole bunch of crap is... Oh, here we go. Coming Sabin's way. Alright, now... I'm gonna go with Stray Cat in this situation, because the heavy armor can put wall up on itself. Which is something you want to be mindful of. If Gao fires off a fire 2 and it gets reflected back on you, it's not gonna be nice. They don't have the most HP in the world, but their defense is exceptionally high. Alright, Sabin's gonna have his hands full dealing with those guys, if they ever walk their way to him. I'm just gonna off-screen me cleaning up a whole bunch of these enemies. Alright, our first fight with just Sabin. This is gonna be interesting. He'll get a ton of experience points. And he only needs to survive like 1 or 2 of these fights, but... he's gonna be taking quite the pounding. Oh no, I messed up friggin' Pummel! Oh no. Left, right, left. I don't know what happened last time. Alright, we're pretty much home free now. At least I didn't mess up the first one. That would have been 2 extra attacks they got in, just because there would be so many of them. Now hopefully this nets him about 400 experience points. Cyan reached 360, okay. Cyan reached his next level and has got Quadra Slash now, so he's in business. And I'll be demoing that move shortly. Alright, let's see how Edgar fares against this group. Still gonna stick it out with Bio Blaster. Auto Crossbow might be strong enough to kill the guards now. Probably not, actually. Oh no. I've neglected this group's healing. And they have like another attack coming right after. This could get interesting, everybody. Just got there in time to switch to it. Okay, this fight's over. Now there's getting to be a little tension. If a group is defeated, they show up as a corpse, or everybody comes back with 1 hit point and is on the save point. But since these guys are being used as bottlenecks, Banin would be exposed during that time. I'm actually going to charge in with our Hunter-Killers here. Nothing difficult here. Sabin's probably going to learn his Fire Dance ability now, since there's an enemy queued up and ready to fight him, but it won't really make a huge difference now. It's nice because it gives him the ability to clear out an entire group of enemies. Yeah, that was fun. I hope they don't keep using that move. Oh my goodness! Normal attack should do it. Alright, home free. Devised a new blitz. Alright, now he's got Fire Dance, so we're pretty much set. And it better be. The farther the campaign, the worse it is for being prepared for the fight. Alright. Start left, roll down to the right. Oh goodness. Alright, we gotta get to him. I'll just show you the blitz combination real quick. So start left and then roll to your right going down. And the trick is really just roll your thumb. Making it more complicated does not help. And I'm gonna try ending this fight prematurely. Probably should have healed up before the fight began. Alright. Since a whole bunch of commands are queued now, it's a perfect time to start charging up for Cyan. And you can see his lovely new move. So they're all slightly below average attacks in terms of damage, but he does 4 of them. Okay, you're toast, Rider. Alright, and that guy was the final guard before Kefka, so we can go and end it. Personally, I recommend actually having Sellas in this group instead of Terra, but I made Terra the big magic caster, because, you know, why not? The reason for that is Kefka has some pretty decent magic, like poison. It's not terribly strong, but you get poisoned by it, and his magic power stat, or level, or something boosts it, so the damage is quite respectable. And of course, have Gao along. If you do use Sellas, it's important that you switch to a non-magic Rage if Gao's in the same group, like Stray Cat, because you don't want Sellas wasting a runic absorbing fire too. You can wait it out and wait until all the troops charge you. More experience points, but I'm all about the aggressive strategy. Well, it interacted with Terra last time. At least people are seeing it happen this time. It's not love. She has no idea. Too late, everybody. Just like last time, although Terra's a little stronger now. I promise you that on the SNES cartridge, that sounds very different. Sounds more like a scream. So she can fly. And she went berserk and then went far away. A little bit of symmetry with the opening scene where Terra wakes up in that bed. She looked like an Esper. That would explain a few things if Terra were an Esper. She can use magic when no one else can, except Celes, who is infused with power from an Esper. But with Terra, it's all natural. Alright, then to the west we go. Yeah. Yeah, there's still an Esper here, we've got to remember. There you go, Scion, you're coming around. Now, it might not be clear what they're talking about. We'll go to Figaro Castle, and then you'll see a really cool trick it can do. For story reasons, I recommend bringing Locke, Edgar, and Sabin. And Celes is very important to have along for the purpose of casting magic, but everybody's still equipped with all of their relics and everything after that big fight, so I recommend you just go through and empty their gear. Let's see what everyone says real quick. Make haste to Mantua. Yes. So we'll be going with the brothers, Locke and Celes. And again, I've done this next part of the game without Celes along for healing. It's way harder than it needs to be. At any point, if you want to change your party members right now in the game, you have to come back. Also, if you only take 3 party members, you can recruit Shadow, but it'll cost you 3,000 gil coming up. So I don't really think it's that worthwhile. And I'm just going to get a clean slate here. And you know what? We'll put on sprint shoes on Edgar real quick, because usually I like to use Edgar as a sprint shoes guy, because he's got tools, so a lot of relics that enhance strength and stuff aren't really as important on him. This one's locked. Thief Knife, cool weapon for Locke. Not super powerful, but it's interesting. Can it be opened? No. Sneak Ring is interesting, increases Locke's chance to steal. The Wall Ring gives you permanent reflect, just like in other games in the series. And for the first time we can check out the shops in Narsh, which sell some really great stuff. Pshaw! There's no such thing as magic! Kolingen. Not sure where that is, but it sounds delightful. I want to go there! Yeah, I hear you, man. It's been nothing but pain for me. Later on in the game, you can come to this house for extra fun. Just remember that detail. They sell, well, everything's good here. Relics I don't remember being particularly great. If you have steel, you can get a whole bunch of barrier rings easily, but again, I've just been trying to have good balanced equipment. Also, partway through this first bit of the game, they changed the equipment they stock in the Narsh shops. By the way, remember to come to the weapon shop later, too. And they have some really good stuff there. There's a couple controversies. The Full Moon is a long-range weapon for Locke, so he can go in the back row. Locke can use a ton of throwing weapons. This is the first one you get for him. It's quite strong. The only drawback is the Thief Knife is a little bit weaker, but boosts some stats, and has the random stealing property. So you just got to decide on that one. The flail is a weapon for Terra and Celas, and eventually a couple other characters you get. It's also long range, so they can go in the back row. It's also strong. The catch is Celas can only use runic with blades, so we'll be giving up her runic ability with that one. And then you're familiar with the rest of the gear. And finally, the armor shop. Right next to Arvis's house. No? Oh well. Okay, the Magus hat boosts some magic stats. That was nice. But the real big sell here is the Mithril Shields, which I would recommend you have at least 4 of, because every character in the game can use a Mithril Shield, and for a lot of characters, this is the first shield they can upgrade to since the Buckler, and it's the only one they'll be able to use for a while. And on that note, we're going to head out, but that's going to wait until the next video. I'll see you there.